In the name of Allah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello dear students, hope you all are fine. I'm your Farhat ma'am. This class is meant for the students of Green Hills Experimental School enroll in class 2nd, and before going through the lesson, let's have a brief discussion about the lesson. Here we go. Shelter. Dear students, all living things need a shelter to protect themselves from cold, heat, and rain. We live as a family in our homes. The family members rest and live together in the comfort of their homes. The house should be kept clean. There should be plenty of light and air in the house. It should be well furnished with the necessary things like beds, cupboards, tables, chairs, and sofas. Kinds of houses. We can build different kinds of houses. Apartments. That's a house in a building. There are many apartments in a building. Tent. A tent means a house made of thick cloth like canvas, poles, and cords. Skyscrapers are found in cities. They are 30 to 40-story buildings. Bungalow is an independent building which has many rooms. It usually has a surrounding compound with gardens, lawns, etc. Houseboats. Houseboats float on water. They are found in Kerala and Kashmir. Houseboats can move from one place to another. Stilt houses. Stilt houses are houses built on the long poles called stilts. We find stilt houses in places wherein it rains a lot. Stilts prevent the water from entering the house. A caravan is a house on wheels. Some people spend their holidays living in a caravan. It moves from one place to another. Now, dear students, come to the topic. Open page number 28 of your SST book. On your marks. Help Ron reach his igloo safely. Dear students, what you have to learn from the lesson: what a shelter is, parts of a house, types of houses. Now we will discuss these points in detail. Shelter. A shelter is a place where we live and keep safe. Our house is our shelter. It keeps us safe from rain, heat, cold, insects, and wild animals. Dear students, look up. Separate means to keep apart. Different parts of a house. There are different rooms in a house. There is a living room, dining room, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, and garden in a house. A house also has windows, doors, walls, and a roof on top. Dear students, you have the activity part 1. Label the rooms in house. All houses have roofs. A roof is the covering on the top of a house. This is a sloping roof. Some houses have flat roofs. Windows let in fresh air. All houses have walls. Walls separate one room from another. We use doors to enter the house. Keep the doors locked. Different types of houses. There are different types of houses. An apartment is a house in a building. There are many apartments in a building. Dear students, look at the picture given here. Apartments. A bungalow is a big house with a lawn. Look at the picture given here. A tent is a house made of cloth. It is put up with the help of poles and ropes. Nomads in Rajasthan live in tents. We also live in a tent when we go for camping. Look up. Nomads means people who keep moving from one place to another. Look at the picture given here. Tent. Houseboats float on water. They are found in Kerala and Kashmir. Houseboats can move from one place to another. Look at the picture given here. Houseboat. Stilts houses are houses built on the long poles called stilts. We find stilt houses in places where it rains a lot. The stilts prevent the water from entering the house. Look at the picture given here. Stilt house. A caravan is a house on wheels. Some people spend their holidays living in a caravan. It moves from one place to another. Igloos are houses made of big blocks of ice. We find igloos in countries that are extremely cold. Dear students, look at the picture given here. Dear students, you have activity part 2. Cross out the odd one. How to keep our house clean. We must keep our house clean and fresh. Number 1. We should keep everything back in its proper place after use. Number 2. We should dust the furniture daily. Number 3. We should throw out the garbage daily. Number 4. We should sweep and mop the floors daily. Number 5. We should keep the bathrooms and wash basins clean. Number 6. We should keep the area around the house clean. Now, dear students, look at the box given here. You know what? Very tall buildings that seem to be touching the sky are called skyscrapers. Now we have the another box here. Value tip. Do not enter the house wearing muddy shoes. Leave them outside. Dear students, what you have learned from the lessons, these points are mentioned here. Our house is our shelter. A house has different rooms. There are different types of houses. We must keep our house clean. Dear students, get set, go. Part A. Match the following. Number 1, windows. Number 2, doors. Number 3, roof. Number 4, walls. Number 1, windows. It lets in fresh air. Number 2, doors. It is used to enter the house. Number 3, roof. It's a covering on top of the house. Number 4, walls. It separates one room from another. Part B. Look at the pictures, clues, and name the house. Number 1, that is tent. Tent is a house made of cloth. It is put up with the help of poles and ropes. T-E-N-T, tent. Number 2, it is houseboat. Houseboat floats on water. House, house, BOAT, boat. Number 3, it's caravan. Caravan is a house on wheels. CARAVAN, caravan. Number 4, it's stilted house. Stilted houses are houses built on the long poles called stilts. We find stilted houses in places where it rains a lot. Number 5, it's igloo. IGLOO. Now we have the part C. Answer the following questions. Number 1. Write 2 ways to keep the house clean. And the answer is, the 2 ways to keep the house clean are: we should keep everything back in its proper place after use. Number 2. We should throw out the garbage daily. Now, question number 2. What is the use of a door in a house? And the answer is, the door is used to enter the house. Number 3. What is a caravan? And the answer is, a caravan is a house on wheels. Number 4. What's a houseboat? The answer is, houseboats float on water. Houseboats can move from one place to another. Number 5. What's a stilt house? And the answer is, stilt houses are houses built on the long poles called stilts. We find stilt houses in places where it rains a lot. Life skills. Color the star if they are doing the right thing to keep the house clean. Ankur leaves his books on the floor. Riya folds her uniform and keeps it in the cupboard. Priya dusts the furniture. Rahul puts back the pillow in the bedroom. And the wrong one is first one. Ankur leaves his books on the floor. Draw the missing half of the shapes to complete the house. Project work. Find waste shoe boxes at home and make a house out of it. First one, take 2 waste shoe boxes. Number 2, paint 1 shoe box white. Number 3, draw windows and doors on the outer side. Number 4, paint the other shoe box grey. Number 5, draw windows. Number 6, paste the grey shoe box on top of the white shoe box. Your shoe box house is ready. Thank you.